Beep, 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 beep. Now then, we've got a right funny one here. And we're in Chester. Went down to Chester in England. Okay, if you're viewing this from abroad, which is far better than being in England, I can tell you. That's as long as you've got a good government that is guiding you and leading you into prosperity. All right, giving you a peaceful life instead of messing with your head. All right, because that's what they do in England. They mess with your head. All right. There's nothing better to do, quite frankly, in our government. Right. As we're going through, anyhow, it's coming through, and I saw this sign saying footpath. Closed. Closed. Footpath. Closed. Well, I thought, that's rather obvious, isn't it? Yeah, don't use this footpath, it's closed. What makes you think it's closed? I'm going to go down this footpath. I'm going to climb the picket fence. I'm going to walk down it because it's closed. I'm told it's closed. Or not. I don't know, I'm so thick. But you see, I'm not just picking on this sign, alright, because all across the country they do this, but there's other things that attach to this which I'll show you in a moment. Alright? But we in this country are so pig thick, according to the councils and according to government, alright, and the rest of the establishment, that we have to be told. We're so thick that if we go to a ballot station, hello ballot station, and you go in and you're given a sheet, and you got to put a X against the first donkey past the post, alright? And they're on the rails. It's Theresa May, and she's still on the rails. Oh, she's gone over the rails. Oh, tragedy, tragedy. Hey, all these pigging donkeys. Just past the post. They call it horses, but pigging, stroll on. What nags these are? Hey, sording, eh? Knackers yard or what? Hey, knackers yard job. That's all they are. Now then, councils are just as off the potty as anybody else. They're lobotomised. Hey? Chester Council was amazing for this, and others. I mean, others around this country I've gone to. I tell you what, they're smackheads. They've got to be smackheads for the town and planning that they've done. Oh my goodness, it's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. It's mind blowing. You go to some areas that I've been brought up in rather, over the years, and you look at them, in this past couple of years, 2 to 3 years, they've just smashed all the infrastructure. They put a picking road in here, bulldozed those houses, put a road in here, going down this way, bulldozed houses up the top, put a road in there, and it's all roads, all the way round, it's roads. Absolute crazy. That's in one place. But there are others, you think, but anyhow, let's get back to Chester. Chester here, right, has the usual city centre, but you know what they did in the city centre? Do you know what the brainstormers did? Eh? They pedestrianised and vehiclised at the same time a pedestrian area. Now, to go back one, we go along the street, don't we? And what's in between one street and another street? A road. Correct. Not in Chester. They had that set up. So you've got people separated for safety on a pavement. And that the vehicles, buses and cars, and the rest, okay, bikes, motorbikes, whatever you like to put on a road, could safely go down the road. Separation. What did they do? Take out the pavements. In one large area, where there's a large amount of people, they take out the pavements and block pave everything. Oh, sorry, not block pave there. They did that on the outside the town hall. The block paving sank. I wonder why. They rested it on sand, and there was double-decker buses going round, and gradually the paving on the sand shifted. Oh, that was a right big mess they had to sort out there. But on this particular street, Frodsham Street it's called, just off Brook Street, and now you've got people in what was the road, there's no pavement, and vehicles in the road. What mental thinking is that? It's the same council that has done this bigging thing here, and you think, well, you know, this is just average. But tell me something around your country. What is average about telling people to walk into the road? They're telling them, walk in the road. They put their bigging signs up to walk in the road. With your back to the traffic. Can you imagine? Hey? Young girl with a pram. Well, are you in the road? Well, the sign told me to be in the road. It doesn't say use the other footpath. Go across the road, as it were. No, we'll put signs up and tell you to walk in the road. And if one isn't sufficient, if you're a bit thick in the head, you know, because we aren't, the council's not thick in the head, you know what I mean? We'll put another sign up for you. And if you can't see that, we'll put another sign up for you. Just walk in the road. Oh boy. That's the other one. That's the other. There you are, the signs. Nah, you see, it's supposed to walk in the road. Population reduction. Yeah, get the conspiracy theorists out here. Well, they want to reduce the population by having them walk in the road with their backs to traffic. Do you know? On country lanes, we were always told the wisdom of it was that you face the traffic. You know, put your back to the traffic because you don't know what picking's coming up. So you can't get out of the way if they're getting too picking close. If you're facing the picking traffic, you can get into the picking edge or something. Well, these buggers, what would they do on a country lane? They put these picking signs up, go in the road. Back to your traffic, alright? I like this one here. I don't know if it's, there's another one, is there? No, that's my missus. Let's see. Wonder what she's doing on here. Probably picking on eBay. Anyhow. This wall. Look at it. Hey, that's another subject, isn't it? What does that remind you of? What does that remind us of? Westminster Bridge. This is solid stone wall, old-fashioned solid stone wall. Now some bugger has hit it from the outside. And took it down. This is what it looks like when you hit a wall. Except if you hit a wall outside Westminster 34 foot away, which is bugger all, because I measured it and I put it up on video and measured it, as I say. 34 picking foot in the open air. A car at 50 miles an hour crashes into a wall, doesn't dent the wall, doesn't do anything to the wall. The police officers and the police women, or whatever, policemen, police women, Bonzo the dog, don't hear anything. Huh? Oh, well, they're willing afterwards to put a plaque up and saying, oh, an officer died here because this car hit this wall 34 foot away from us. Bonkers. Nobody's turning up and saying, hang on a minute, Mr. Officer. Can you see that sign there? That plaque with that fallen officer? Oh, yeah. Why couldn't you see a picking car? Why couldn't you hear the car? Oh. No, I wasn't on duty. I wasn't on duty at the time. Well, you know, I'll say bye-bye to you then, but that's got you thinking, hasn't it? Eh? Hasn't it? You can see the sign. And you no doubt, if you were on duty at the time, okay, heard the noise of the workmen drilling or cementing that plaque to that wall. You couldn't miss them. But you lot missed the car. You've got a small plaque. I'm not kidding. It's a small plaque. Alright? An oval small plaque on the wall, at the bottom of the wall, where the car is supposedly hit. Or at least that's where they're signifying it hit. Okay? They're doing it, not me. They're doing it. They're signifying where it hit. Okay? They're telling us. We're not presuming. They're telling us, and we take the footage, as it were, the figful of 34 foot. Alright? Because I've got 12-inch waders. Well, I've got the shoes on there, 12-inch waders. Again, this is what a wall looks like. And lastly, what else is wrong here? But, not exactly wrong, but what is, alright, significant of England here, that isn't significant of other countries, apart from the stupidity of having people walk in the road at the back to the traffic. Hey? Well, I'll tell you what it is. In other countries, they wouldn't have put this barriers up. And they certainly wouldn't have told people to walk in the road like this. They wouldn't have put these barriers up as a permanent, semi-permanent basis. On a semi-permanent basis, right? They'd get to work on the wall. They wouldn't leave it like this, but no, in England, you leave it like this. Oh, we've got to find out who's going to pay for this, and we've got to measure it up and get the workmen, we've got to do this, and this, and we'll get a cup of tea and a fag and discuss it all. Okay, but we're not going to do it until all this is settled. In other frigging countries, they get the pigging thing set right, and the people themselves. Okay, that own the wall, and the person that's done the damage to the wall, the insurance company pays out. Everybody would have this pigging wall back up. Do you know, in other countries, the roadworks are done overnight, basically. They're quality done overnight from whatever country I've been in. Now, I've seen them at night, working away. And it's amazing. They get it done in no time. No time. Not in England. Something breaks down in this begging country. It takes a fortnight to do it, or more. You go abroad and they go, no, it's bust. Right, get the lads in, get it over and done with. And you know something? It's my job to do as I say, as it were. I go into companies. They've dragged the feet, like this buggering lot here. Dragged the feet. Now, if I was in charge of this pigging lot, I'd get the bulldozer in. Alright? Or whatever is necessary. I'd get it in on the day. And the council will go, oh, no, dispute, and they would go on. I'll feck off. I'll get it done. I'll get this lot sorted. Brick is in, wall up, done, dusted. When I go into companies, they say to me, oh, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't. Right, okay, fair enough. You want me to put your company back on its feet. Alright? Do you or do you not? Straight talking. And they're silent. I'll walk off. I do as I pigging please. If that needs to be done now, it's done now. And that's it. And I've said to these various companies, in fact, I don't know how many pigging companies I've said to, if you do it now, it's done. And having done it now, and it's done, it then saves a lot of money in the long run. And you do it right. Okay? And one of the jobs I had to do, equally some horticulture, and and the boss of this company went absolutely ballistic with me. And I just stood there and let him carry on. Oh, good. Well, he was looking out the window at this pigging hedge I'd ripped up. There's a huge hedge. And when he'd finished, I'd said, well, that might have appeared to be a hedge to your eyes, but it were brambles and they were dead that formed the hedge. What I've actually done is ripped out those brambles. There's about 24-30 foot of this buggering stuff. I said I'll put some laurel in. If you look closely, you'll see there's laurel in there. Shut him up. And every time, you can't do that, you can't do this. In every pigging company, I'll just go off and do it. Then there's no argument. At the end of the day, you just walk off. At the end of the day, when you've done your contract, you've walked off, nobody's saying anything, not saying thank you, not saying anything. And you've left them with a procedure to follow so they don't get into the mire again. And this goes on, and you're going to have a thick skin, because every time you pick and go in, the staff will be shouting the odds at you, and the management shouting the odds at you, and everybody else is shouting the odds at you. And you say, I'm going to do that. If I'm not going to do that, you won't let me do that, I'm off. So nothing concern me. But if I do it, he'll do it, and it's right. And it's what you want. You want it put right. Alright? Call a spade a spade. Well, this pigging lot here, I'd have had it. Look, that would have taken 3 days at the most. 3 days at the most. To put all that pigging thing right. And I would have damn well certain made sure that it was done overnight, so as not to block the road and the traffic. Cordoned the whole lot off down here, well, way down there, so as to make it one single road with traffic lights for the night. Less traffic, no buses for starters, okay, no shoppers for another, no business people for another, only people that are passing through. To be very, very quiet at night. Okay, but this is England for you. This is England for you. Now then, let's see if Buggerlux comes back. Where she is. Have you seen her? Molly? Oh, hello, Mr. Coddles. Oh, pigging, eh, man? What are you doing up there? Hey? Whoops! Sorry about this. Oh, you've knocked all the books off. Oh, good. Right, we'll leave it at that. Hey? Yeah, I know, she'll be back shortly. She'll be back. Right, sit there. Right, now, very interesting, very, very interesting. Hello Westminster, hello fake event. You can't exactly say this is a fake event, can you? Hey? Do you know, just as a close here, just reminded, there's a church down on Oh, in Chester, a car came round the corner at speed. Zion Tabernacle, Grosvenor Road. Okay, car came round the corner one Saturday night. Fellow had too much to pick and drink. Smacked into the wall, this low wall of this church. It took down the railings of the church, and the wall was completely split. Pushed back, split. So I'll tell you something. That pegging wall that supported the railings, it only split and was pushed back as it would have been with Westminster Bridge, because it's solid. It's not made up of bricks like this, it's solid blocks. And that's what you've got outside Westminster. Solid blocks. So one can be hit, a church wall can be hit, pushed right back, the railings bent over, and you can have the same in the Westminster event. No railings pushed back, no wall pushed back, and deaf officers 34 foot away and blind, who again can witness and will have witnessed the little sign being put up 34 foot from them commemorating the fallen so-called officer, and that'll all go down in history. It's gone down in history. I mean, we can bet, can't we, that the next encyclopedia that comes out, or whatever, history book, it'll have Westminster terrorist attack, and we'll have a photo of that plaque, fallen officer. So how much else of history is incorrect?